Morning. This is a relatively short video in regards to this replacement battery for Makita tools of this style. This is a build your own battery. When you order this, it comes with nothing inside, and it comes with a bottom plate, the plate for the top, a couple of contacts, and then some other contacts. It comes with a 65° C thermal switch, and I believe this is a temperature sensing bulb. I'm not really sure. I was never going to build a battery with this. What I was planning on doing was using one of these, as you've seen in a future video. If you're one of the 3 or 4 people that actually watches my videos, I used one of these to power a Makita, and I thought it could be possible to mount one of these inside this battery along with some other hardware, but as you can see, it just doesn't fit. It'll fit in the machine itself, but it won't fit. It also is too big to hold enough batteries to use these 18650s. You would need 6 of these in series and then in parallel. So you would have 3 in series and then another 3 in series, and then you would parallel those. But it doesn't really fit. You could just use 3 of these in series. It would be possible to fit that in here. You could even go up to 4 and get 16 volts instead of 12. These things are really designed for a maximum of, I think it's about 14 volts, but 16 volts won't really kill it. In order to use these, you'd either have to use protected batteries, or you'd have to have some kind of balancing. The other option I could do with these is I could put a wire to wire this in, hardwire this to a power supply, similar to what I've done with this one, where I've built a DC power supply and just wired that in, but instead of hardwiring it to it, I could just put it in here, and then I could put this inside and I could move it from device to device and keep using it. But there's a problem, and that is that when I got these, I went to try it, and it's very, very tight. In fact, oh boy. It's very difficult to get the batteries out of this. It's just a tiny bit too big. I thought maybe loosening these screws here would help, but it doesn't matter. I don't know where the tightness is. It's possible that this seam running down here could be doing it. There's a slight raised seam, but it could just be that whoever made these just made them a tiny bit too big. So I'll have to figure out something. But for, I think, the price I paid, which I don't have in front of me, I mean, you do get this 65°C or 149 degree Fahrenheit normally open temperature switch. This, if it gets up to 149 degrees Fahrenheit, will turn off and cut power, and you get this little temperature sensing bulb. But there is absolutely no instructions that came with this. I guess you have to just kind of figure it out, or if you have an old one, you can take it apart. It looks like you would need a spot welder, and I got this much of it figured out, that you probably put this on here like this, but I do not know exactly how these go. This one looks like it might fit here, possibly in this orientation, but whoops, possibly in this orientation, but I found it was, I mean, it'll go on there, but it's a little difficult. And then this one looks like it probably goes here. But once again, it also doesn't seem to fit very well. We'll find out maybe in a future video. If I figure out a way to do this, or something to do with it, I'll make a video about it. But that's if you're interested, if you're thinking of buying one of these. Just to let you know that it doesn't fit very well. So, thanks for watching.